All right, traders. So it's time for your weekly movers and shakers for the week ending on Friday, June 3rd, 2022. Now, these are the books that have the highest number of sales by volume across all online platforms over the past week. They're sourced from a larger list that we get at coverprice.com. And I kind of whittle it down, give you the top five, and let you know how these books are performing in the marketplace. So here we go. These are your movers of the week. So at number 5 on the list, we have Savage She-Hulk. It's issue number 1 from the February of 1980 run. Now this is a key first appearance and first origin of She-Hulk. It's fueled by anticipation of the upcoming Disney Plus series, and we're seeing significant movement on this book with a total of 32 sales across all online platforms. Now, we are seeing an average raw sale of $140 and graded 9.8s at an average of $868, and an outstanding high sale on the 28th of May of a whopping $919. Now, that's the last recorded 9.8 sell. Also of note, this book is inverted on the CGC census. Now, that means it's showing more 9.6s versus the 9.8 graded books. And with only 3 9.9 showing on the census, this graded book and a 9.9 had one sell back on March the 3rd for an outstanding $27,000. This week's number 4 book is Hulk issue number 7 by Donnie. The book's part 3 of a very popular Banner War crossover event, and it's helping drive 37 recorded online sales since its release just over a week ago. Now, the book is still at cover price, and we're seeing average raw sales of $3.19 online, with no graded book showing up as of yet. At number 3, this one's falling from the number 1 spot. It's held on to that number 1 spot for the past few weeks. We've got Thor issue number 1 from the 2014 run. This is the first in-canon and cover appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. This book is still driving strong with a total of 37 sales and an average of $114 in raw sales and a $265 for a 9.8 graded book. This week's number 2 book for the list was released just a week ago and gaining 45 sales online in that time. It's Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2 of the new run. Now, it's got artwork from John Romita Jr. and is what's shaping up to be a fantastic story. We are seeing $3.99 on an average, which is cover price for this book, and there are no graded sales as of yet. And topping off the list this week, we have Avengers Forever issue number 6. This book has been an immensely popular one because of the key appearance and first cover of Vibranium Man, which is T'Challa from the future, where he never had the chance to become Black Panther. Now, we're seeing an incredible 51 sales in only 3 days on this book. We're showing an average raw comic sale of $14.49 and high raw sales of about $20 and that's all in the week of release. We're showing graded CGC 9.8 pre-sales of $90. This is the only book on the list that's showing trending up. Now, keep in mind, these are online sales only, and a lot of these books are going to be still available at your local comic shop, so go out hunting for those. Now, our mover of the week this week is a book with the single largest increase in dollar value over the past week, and it's a Silver Age classic, Amazing Fantasy 15. Yes, that Amazing Fantasy 15, the Stan Lee Steve Ditko classic. This is, of course, a book that will take the top spot every time when it comes to market. On June 2nd, we are showing a sale of a graded CBCS 7.0 book. The sale registered at $240,000, outpacing the previous sale of the same grade of $222,000 a month earlier. Now that's a total dollar increase of $18,000. Now there were one or two books with higher percentage increases. We just cannot ignore the value of this blue chip key, even in a mid-grade. Wow. So there you have it. The movers and the shakers of the week, as sourced by coverprice.com. Go check them out. I'm not sponsored, but they have a great service that I use on the daily. I've replaced 3 or 4 different apps with what Cover Price is offering. So go check them out. Make sure you tune in Mondays, where we bring you our talk show from Black Cat Comics, Everything's Late and Nobody Dies, where I sit down and talk with Greg Gage. And this week we had a really nice conversation about sustainability of the comic market. It was really interesting and something I think you'd like to tune in for. We drop that every Monday morning. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Share when you can. It really helps us out. And I'll see you next time, traders.